Anything for you, anything for you, baby. Girl, I don't mind, girl, I don't. Yeah, shake me. What I want, can I have it? And I want, and I got it. What I want, can I have it? Girl, I want, and I got it. Yeah, shake me. Girl, I want, and I got it. Anything for you, for you. Anything for you, baby. Yeah, girl, I don't mind, girl, I don't. Girl, I don't mind, girl, I don't. What I want, can I have it? Girl, I want, and I got it. Girl, I want, and I got it. Anything for you. You already know. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Time with you, Angelica, oh, Angelica, yeah, yeah, yeah. Iskaba. You already know. You already know. Ooh, Iskaba. Time with you. When I spend time with you, Angelica, oh, Angelica, yeah, you. This night, she tell me, say she want me this night, whoa, whoa. Do me, I get the thing with it, do me. Make her be the daddy, you go be the mommy, oh. Hola, oh, nana, oh, oh. This night, she tell me, say she want me this night, whoa, whoa. Sweet wine, can I have a little this night, oh. I get you when you do me. She's everything you want to do me. Don't they get it for what you do me? Now this sweet pass on you. Make her be the daddy, you go be the mommy. And I gotta make it. Oh my baby, if you want some loving, you can come down to me, make I give you loving, you should know. Now you did my so you better come and tie. So make I tell them blandly. Now your body better give me back by day. Now your body, Oluwa Burna, Oluwa Burna. Whoa. Oh my baby, if you want some loving, you can come down to me, make I give you loving, you should know. And I say you did need somebody, we could give you loving, we could rock your body, you should know. Now you did my so you better come and tie, to make I tell them balance. And your body better make me the body, and your body better give me.
At what point did you decide, or did you know, or did you decide to start, doing explainer videos? Let me use the word explainer videos for Nigerian songs. Yeah. At what point did you start doing that?
Yes, to be honest, I created the videos around March in 2020 during the lockdown.
Okay.
Yeah, that was when I made the videos, but I didn't post them until December, towards the end of the year. Yeah, because I wasn't even, I wasn't ready. I made them, I knew they were good, but in my head, I was like, people might not really, it might not be as effective. I knew people would like it, but I was like, do I really want them to see me as this guy that makes these videos? So I just kept them one side, and I just kept making music and focusing on music. But it was towards the end of the year, I was like, okay, yeah, the quality is good. This is something people are probably going to like. So let me start putting them out. So I started putting them out in December.
Okay, but did you show your friends, or did you show the other person that this is what I do?
Yeah.
And what was the feedback like?
Yeah, definitely. They loved it. Like every single person I showed was like, yeah, this is going to blow up, bro. This is going to blow up. I mean, we knew that it would attract people, but we just didn't know it would be that much. Like we had no idea it would be that much. And it was just like a blessing to see it unfold.
No, okay. So do you, to make those videos now, obviously, that means you and I, let me use myself as an example, we are two different people, because I hear the songs and I enjoy them, you know, vibe to them, do everything you want to do to them. But you hear the songs and you are dissecting them one by one. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's how I listen to music. I mean, as a creator that does music, like anytime I hear a song, like I enjoy the song, and once I start enjoying the song, my brain just starts going to, oh, where did he get this sound from? Why does it sound like this? Or what's this language? What's this melody? What's this beat? What's this guitar? That's just how it is for me. So when I started making the videos, it was very easy for me to pick all those elements and put them together, because all those artists are artists I really admire. So it was not really that hard for me to do.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I hear you bragging. It's not that hard, you know. Chicken tail.
Yeah.
Okay, so when did Temitayo and the Fool should become Mizzle? By the way, I like how your tag is Mizzle.
Mizzle, yeah.
Yeah, I like how your tag is. So when did Temitayo become Mizzle?
I became Mizzle in secondary school. It was actually a name I chose for myself. At the time, I chose it because it sounded good. Like initially, for some reason it sounded good to me, but with as years passed, I started like trying to actually pick a proper name for myself, and I was like, what does this Mizzle actually even mean? So I checked the dictionary and saw that it means light.
It means what?
Yeah.
It means what?
Light rain, like when you
light rain. Oh,
when you rain in light showers. Yeah.
Mizzle means light rain.
Yeah, like a drizzle is also another name for it is Mizzle.
Oh, so drizzle. So if any of your guys want to hail you now, they can say drizzle the Mizzle or Mizzle drizzle.
Yes, exactly.
Wonderful. So which names were you playing around with when you wanted to find a name for yourself? I want to which names were in your mind?
There were a few options. There was Tayo Mizzle. There was Tayo Mizzle. There was Michael Mizzle. At some point there was Tayo Michael.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
Yeah, but for some reason, like once I told anybody, I just told, oh, Mizzle, they just left everything else out and just called me Mizzle. Just like a Mizzle Alpha. You get, so it just kind of stopped immediately. So as years passed, I was like, okay, do I really want this name? Like, what does it mean? Does it have anything to do with me? So when I found out that it means light rain, I was like, yeah, this is perfect. Because I'm a very calm person. Like whenever like my music plays, I want there to be a mood. I want it to be a vibe. So yeah, it's perfect for me. So that's how I decided to just choose the name.
Okay, that's quite interesting. I always ask this question because you hear the most random names. You hear the most random. Yeah. Now in your case, now Michael Mizzle, Tayo Mizzle. You know, we can laugh at them now, but you see how the process and everything,
yes.
And how it worked and everything. So okay, let's talk the project now. I like the fact that you didn't waste time with how you know, you got the following. People have already begun to know who you were. They have begun to see that okay, this guy knows what he's doing. Then you just hit them with your own stuff, which I think is a brilliant move. So what were the things that guided that guided Mizzle the musician now, not Mizzle the video maker? What were some of the things that guided you when you wanted to, you know, launch and put out your first single before the project?
I'd already been making music. Like I always make my own music. Like that's the most important thing.
That's a flex. Music. You know, right? You know that's a flex, right?
Yeah. Yes, it is. I've always been making my songs, so I knew like when I put out the project, I already had some focused songs that I knew were definitely going to be on my project. So when the TikTok thing happened and we got those songs, Oxlade and Wande, I was like, perfect. People want to hear these songs, right? So I want to use it to drag people's attention into my own sound. So it was not people think that after I made those TikToks was when I now started working on my project, but that's not like how it was. I've been working on this project for over a year now. So there are songs that were already ready, my own sound. So all I had to do was bring those TikTok songs so that I can bring people's attention to my own sound. So that was what
you have some I like that as well. You have some very impressive features. This is for somebody who's just starting out in the industry. You have some heavy hitters. You have Wizkid, you have Niniola, you have SARS, and you have the OG one. You understand? So talk me through how you got each and every one of these people. Even though I suspect that I might know the story, see that what the so tell me how did it happen? How did you get these guys to be on this project?
For the Oxlade one, it was the day that I posted the Oxlade TikTok. Coincidentally, I had met Oxlade before, but it was just like on social media. He had been following me, just like encouraging me once in a while. You get so. Once I made that TikTok video, that was actually why I did it for him, the first person I did, because I like him as well. So once he saw the video, his team, they were like, "Oh, do you want to do something about this?" And he was like, "Yeah."
They hold on. They reached out. They had seen that what you did was quality work. So they were like, "You know what? Would you like to?" Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah. He actually publicly tweeted out, "You know what? Finish up this song and send it to me. Let's do it." That day that I posted the video, so it was just crazy. And then the Wande one as well. That one took a bit longer because the thing blew up. It was like a month later after it blew up that people just kept telling me, do you know Wande knows you? Wande, because there are a lot of people that know him, so they were sending the videos to him. He gets, and they kept telling me, giving me feedback that he has heard it, or he said he likes it. I was like, so what's happening? What's happening? So one morning, he called me like in the morning. I just woke up one day and I just go a call and he was like, this is Wande cool. Well, yeah, come to my house now. I was like, whoa, okay. So I went to his house and in like 30 minutes he did it. Like he did it first, did everything completely. And he did it very quickly. I mean, because it's the Wande type of sound, so he didn't even waste time. Like it was very comfortable for him, so it was very fast. So that was the Wande one. As for SARS, like I've had a very long relationship with SARS. I've been working with him personally for about 4 years. That's where I learned music production.
Oh, were you part of his school?
Yeah, I was his personal assistant for 4 years.
Hold up, SARS' personal assistant. You see why we have to be having origin stories, you know, like how people became superheroes. We need to be, who would have known now? I think this is the first I'm hearing of this. That you were SARS' personal assistant. So you learned from, no wonder you sabi this work like this. You learn from the best. Yeah.
It's true. I wasn't a producer before I met SARS. Like it was when I met him that I started discovering that, oh wow, so I can be a producer. Like it's not easy, but obviously I have to have a calling, a talent for it, but just being around him like influences the way you see music and the way you hear music. So it was just like a blessing to be able to work with him and learn like music production. So he has been watching all these things happen, and once I approached him that, okay, this particular song, I'd like to do it with you, he was like, yeah, definitely, I'll do that with you. And also like through my relationship with him, I'd met Niniola a few times because a lot of the songs they made together, Maradona, Sika, I was the one that recorded them in the studio. So it was also easy for me to just approach her and be like, yo, this is the song we're doing. And she was also seeing the progress I was making online. So she was like, yeah, definitely, let's do it. So that's where like the features came from.
So let's talk about that in your last song. So you had the heavyweight, hold on. You had the heavyweight with the person of Niniola on the song.
Yeah.
And you now said, okay, you know what? I would like to sing about BDSM. I would like to sing about sex. And I heard it. I was like, what is wrong with this? It was really nice. I mean, Niniola likes all those kind of things in the sense that she's very experimental with her sound and her sound. So when you bring, because I think I interviewed her a couple of years ago, so I have an idea of the kind of sounds, and being that she's, like I said, she's very experimental. So I heard it and I was like, look at this young man that is just starting out in the industry. BDSM. So talk to me about that.
Yeah, so to be honest, the song I'd already made the idea for the song, but when I was recording the song, I knew that the only person in this industry that I can put on this song, I don't want to put a guy, I have to put a female. Like the only person that will be on this song.
Two guys singing about BDSM.
Yeah, Yeah, exactly. 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 So I knew that the only person I would bring it to life was her. That's the only name. Like if she didn't do it, I wouldn't have done it with anybody. So I approached her with the song, and she was like, "Yeah, finally!" Like they don't want her to say all these things on her own songs. She's going to release all that here. I was like, I'll take it. Thank you very much.
You could hear that she took pleasure in saying all those things. Like the particular language was like you put it in, and I'm like, "Hey, wonderful." Wonderful. Okay, so do you guys have plans of releasing a video for that song? Because I'm trying to see the hurdles you have to jump to even release it in the first place.
Yeah. I mean, right now we are still trying to see like which of the songs is really going to catch fire the most. But we definitely have like ideas for all the songs. So definitely BDSM also has like a video plan. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That'll be really interesting to see. I really enjoyed the project. I won't lie to you. This is me speaking, not just as a journalist now, but like as a fan. There's a friend of mine. His name, my colleague and my friend actually. His name is Nomso. So we had. I think we had spoken about you. He's a Wande fan. So I had seen your work beforehand. But I was like, oh, okay, this guy's been retweeted and everything. Then he saw the Wande thing, and if Wande wakes up this morning and says, "Hello," and releases as a song, and also will not allow the whole world here. So imagine when you did that, he was like, "Oh God, you have." So he then tagged me to a tweet. Ayo, your publicist made. That's why I got her email address and everything. So I was like, "Oh, okay, let me reach out." And I'm glad I've spoken to you. Like I said, I really do like the project. I think your sound is fresh.
Thank you.
It's something. It's just a couple of years ago, when musicians, when we were still hustling, trying to get these musicians their songs on CDs in Alaba, this would not have been possible. Yeah. You understand? But social media has come, and you've reached a lot of people. We saw you and Jazzy chilling.
Yeah.
Like
yes,
we saw you and Jazzy chilling, and that's a win. Like I said, this is your first body of work. 20 minutes of enjoyable songs, and look at the names on the project. Look at the people you're hanging out with. Yeah, so how did the whole Don Jazzy thing, how did you get to, visit the Maven HQ and hang out with the Don?
Yeah, so to be honest, I'll give credit to my team for that, because they are working extra hard, like just trying to pull strings. So anybody knows, they're trying to make sure they're giving me the right opportunities. But obviously, like, if he doesn't see that, oh, this guy is good, like he wouldn't want to see me. Yeah. So, but I give credit to my team definitely for making it happen. So they are the ones that made the connection. So we went to see him and played the project for him, and he loved it. He was impressed. He was like, I kept thinking, is this SARS that is making these beats? I'd be like, who? Like, are you sure you're the one that made it? I was like, I'm the one. So he was very impressed. I mean, he liked BDSM and confidence. I mean, being a commercial guru like him, he's definitely going to know the one that people would immediately start talking about, and he was right. So it was a very good experience.
Yeah. If he had said he didn't like BDSM, and I said, you will talk to yeah. Now, just like you said, man, he's a very whatever anybody might want to say, but he's a very good, would I say the word is spotter of talent. Look at the people he's worked with. Look at the co-sign he has. And I think that co-sign is a big deal. It's a really, really big deal. It's a big deal for you, man. So, Mizzle, thank you very much for speaking with me. I wish I had a lot more time. Because I know you have a schedule. Like I said, I like how your team works, man. The calendar and everything was set. And I'm like, yay, wonderful. This is cool. Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
This is really cool. So let me ask you now, before you go, you have the project out now. In the dark. What's in the dark as quickly as possible? Why was it named In the Dark?
Why was it named In the Dark? Yeah, so like I said, I've been working on songs like before the TikTok videos came out. So, and there are songs that I feel like if I was a big artist making those songs and they were coming out at the time, they would be big. So I felt like, I need to introduce the world to this sound. Like, people don't know me yet. So I'm coming out of being unknown, practically. Like, I'm coming out of the dark. And it also has it's like romantic songs, songs about sex. So it's just like welcoming people into my own world. So they have like two meanings, like me coming out of darkness and also like welcoming people into my own world as well. So that's where the meaning came from.
Oh, okay. That makes sense actually, because if you are thought deeply about it, they're like, why is this guy doing this to do that? But like, okay, stuff that I did, it's cool.
Yeah.
All these videos that you've done, those videos that blew you, let me use the word now, those videos that put you in the spotlight, which one was the most difficult to make?
Yeah. The Davido one.
Why was it difficult?
Because people think that he's like just shouting, right? That he just shouts, he doesn't know how to make music. But when me personally, when I decided to see, okay, how does Davido make his music, I tried a lot to get that energy from him, and I failed so many times. Like, it was that's when I started noticing that, okay, there's actually beauty in the way he makes his music. See all those shouting that he does, there is a system to it, there is a magic to it. So that was the hardest one, and it actually made me grow like respect for Davido.
Yeah, many people don't know that, because it's very funny when you say the guy doesn't know how to make music. He's been making music for 10 years. Like, see how long he's been, and he's been giving us hits year in, year out. So I
can't say that.
You really cannot say that. Well, Mizzle, thank you very much for speaking with me. This was amazing.
All right, it was very nice to be here, bro.
I wish you the very best in future.